you see that Facebook put out new standards today for content moderation?
No, I did see that that Dana White was doing something with Mark Zuckerberg and that they were going to allow more free speech. That's what they said.
They're going to allow more free speech and allow people to not be restricted to talk about things that were hot button issues before. Facebook and Instagram get rid of fact checkers. The problem with fact checkers is there's been a lot of fact checkers that were just wrong, and it's very ideologically based, especially anything that has to do with climate change or anything that has to do with vaccines or anything that has to do with anything pharmacologically.
But do you think they're real? I wonder if there's something else going on, because I find it hard to believe they're really willing to give up that bias, you know? Like
it's probably not good for business to keep that bias. They're in a business, all right? Their business is social media, and if Twitter sets a standard, which it clearly does, so Twitter is the most wild of all big platforms. You can get away with a lot of shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
that has not been the case with Facebook or Instagram. So if Twitter continues to have the kind of engagement that it has because it lets people go wild, and I know there's a lot of criticisms about even Twitter's content moderation, but everybody has to admit it's certainly better than everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like there's a dispute now about whether or not people should be demonetized, right? Whether if you're allowed to speak on the platform, if they can say you're saying things we don't like, we're going to be able to take away your ability to make money. But you're kind of censoring people in a way because you're enforcing self-censorship.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to say those inflammatory things anymore because then they need a Adrian Dittman account, right?
Right.
One of them accounts, talk some shit, blow a little steam off.